let's finally get rid of that messy freaking house. We are going deep beneath your mess to clean that shit up. Let's roll.
This is your life, no one else has gotta live it. This is your fight that only you can win.
Hello everyone and welcome to Freedom Friday, where you learn how to free yourself and live your dreams. I'm Darian, your certified spiritual rock star, and if you want to get these videos every single week for free, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications. I don't know why I just sang that like an opera singer, but also you still have about a week to join my holiday giveaway. I reached 10,000 subscribers recently, and as a thank you to all of you, I am doing an awesome giveaway worth $160. So if you want to learn more about that, it will be in the link in the description. You can check out the video of all the goodies, but make sure you share this video using the hashtag DariHolidayGiveaway. And every time you share, you will be entered into the contest. All right, guys. So I wanted to talk to you about, and before okay, last week I forgot to say Merry Christmas in the whole video. So Merry after Christmas, Merry after holidays for everybody, and Happy almost New Year if you're watching this at the time that I'm releasing it. So it is, we're at the very end of 2017 right now, which is kind of crazy. So with that said, I have had this issue with a messy house my whole life. I mean, my whole life I've had a messy bedroom. I have always been a messy person. I've always had these issues. And if you're anything like me, and I know you are, and you're a spiritual person, you try to look underneath at like, what's the spiritual reason for this? And I cannot even tell you. I have done rituals asking the mess what it has to tell me. I have done EFT tapping on the mess, why the mess is there, yada, 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 yada. And then one day, through, I think, sort of chipping away at this, one day I had a pretty big aha about my really big mess. And then about a week later, I got a maid and I got my whole house clean. So, and you could say, like, you could just go get a maid, and I get it. Like, you could think, like, why not, like, why is it such a big deal? But you're going, when you emanate an energy, a vibration, you're going to continue to attract it. So I want you to think about, maybe you don't have a messy house, but you have this thing that will not go away. It's just this bothersome thing. Maybe it's a habit. Maybe it's just something that you can't quite, maybe you don't work out. Maybe like it's something. But I really want that you could kind of dig into this the way, you know, I'm going to kind of give you a formula and you can use this and apply it to some other things. But this is just, it was kind of revolutionary for me, so I wanted to share it in a video. So I've always had a mess, right? And then one day, I guess I was doing EFT, you know, like I've always been doing on my stupid freaking messy house that I can't seem to get a hold of. And you know what it is that I felt a lot of anxiety around it. I felt a lot of stress. I felt a lot of overwhelmment. And that was the problem there. It wasn't that there was a mess. Sometimes I didn't really bother, the mess didn't bother me so much. And when I'm talking messy, I'm talking messy, guys. I'm talking like I couldn't even have people over because it was such an embarrassment. And I mean like messy, messy. So, I mean like cups in my room for like a week or two or maybe even 3. Like bad. So, like borderline health department coming, no, I'm kidding. Not quite that bad, but pretty bad. And I got 2 kids, so it's kind of bad. So anyway, enough about my mess. Let's tell you how to clean it up. How to clean up your mess. So I'm tapping on the stress of it, right? I'm tapping on the way it's stressing me out, the way I'm feeling it. And then all of a sudden I get this, I guess, download, or I get this hit that sort of was some of the stuff that I've learned from A Course in Miracles. So when you first start doing A Course in Miracles, when you first start doing the lessons, the first few lessons, probably the first few week or two, is starting to realize and convince yourself that everything that you look at everything that you look at, holds the meaning that you've given it. And that everything that you look at is the past. Because when you look at something, it isn't the past, but when you look at something, you see, what you see reflected back to you is the past. So for instance, like my phone is here right next to me. I might not see the device for what it actually is in this present moment, but I see every phone call I've ever made. I see all the things that I do on it. I see everything I've ever done on my phone. I see a collection of data, essentially, that I've built up in my mind that I swear this is getting somewhere. Just stay with me. But a collection of data that I've built up in my mind that tells me what a phone is. And so I project those thoughts onto this phone. And so because of that, I do not see this device. I've given it its meaning. I don't see it for what it really is because I'm seeing it through the lens of my belief system about it. Does that make sense? Now, everything in life works that way, okay? I realize, and it feels good to say it right now. I realize, and these are the kind of conversations that wake you up, you know, like make you have a spiritual awakening. I realized that everything, which is awesome, I realized that everything that I was looking at, when I was looking at my mess around me, right, that I wasn't seeing the items in front of me. I wasn't seeing the mess. I wasn't seeing the mess right in front of me, and I wasn't seeing each of these items for what they actually are in this present moment. What I was seeing was not only all of the meaning that I have given to each and every item, but all of the meaning that I have given to the mess. I was seeing every mess I've ever made in the mess in front of me. And I was hearing my mother scream at me for it. I was hearing my mother's frustration and her anxiety, and I was equating the mess. That was the meaning that I gave to the mess, was my mother's anxiety, which caused me stress growing up. And so when I looked at my mess, I wasn't just seeing, you know, right now the baby was playing with some ribbon and there's a couple spools of ribbon on the floor. And I wasn't seeing, you know, just ribbon on the floor, which could easily I could just pick up that ribbon and put it where it belongs, you know. What I was seeing was, oh my God, that's more mess. There's more stress. Oh my God, anxiety. Oh my God. Do you know what I'm saying? That was the meaning that I gave to that. It's like, in reality, it's just two spools of ribbon on the floor that I could easily pick up. But there's a mountain of resistance in between me and the ability to pick up those two tiny little pieces of ribbon or anything around me, you know, to pick up. And this is how depression works too. It's like people don't understand why you can't get out of bed when you have depression. It's because you have created a mountain of resistance between you and life, you and just living everyday life. And it works the same. And honestly, depression I feel like is really equated with the mess too. It's like life works that way. Like we have a mess around us. We've got messy people. We've got chaos. We've got drama. You know, it works the same. And the reason that I kept, like, if we want to look deep into it, you know, what was the mess trying to show me? The mess was trying to show me was that I was still holding this resistance. I was still looking at the world from this space of resistance. And it's so easy. It's like, you know, when you're like, why can't I get this person to stop treating me bad? And it's like, because you keep talking about this person keeps treating you bad. You keep feeling bad about this person treating you bad. Well, the same works. It's like, why can't I get my mess cleaned up? Well, because you keep feeling bad about the mess. Stop feeling bad about the mess. It's like so easy when you come out of it and you see it. But so what I started to do that day was I was like, okay, I'm going to tap on. I was like, even though when I look at this mess, I see every mess I've ever made, I deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself. If you don't know about EFT, go look up EFT. It stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques. I have a couple videos on it. I'm an EFT. I do EFT. I'm not an official practitioner. I'm a practitioner in training. We'll call that. But you know, I have been trained in EFT level 1 and 2, and I've been doing it for years now. And so anyway, and I would say, even though you know, when I look at this mess, I see every mess I've ever made. And I just tapped on that. I see every mess I've ever made when I look at this mess. I see every mess I've ever made. And what it started to do, and you can do something like Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry for not seeing what I see, what is really in front of me. It's about the relationship that you have with the present moment. That's really, it's like, how crazy is that? Is that my messy house was about my relationship that I had with the present moment. And it was sort of my non-existent relationship that I had with the present moment, because the meaning that I gave, that I attached to the mess, was keeping me from living in the moment. And that's the thing. It's like, that's the whole point of Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono, which I have other videos on. I'm just pulling out all the tools here. Ho'oponopono is an ancient Hawaiian practice that I have a couple videos on. The whole purpose of that is to wipe away the meaning that you've given everything in order to be in the present moment, in order to see the truth of things. So you cannot possibly see something for what it actually is in this moment unless you clear away the past meaning that you've given things. And so, interestingly enough, right after that happened, I got a maid and my whole house was cleaned. My entire house was cleaned. And so in 2018, you know, I'm going to be having a weekly maid come in and just clean my house. And it seems like that was an easy fix, that I could have just done that. Of course, in the past, I didn't have the money to be able to do it. Now I do have the money to be able to do it. But that wasn't really the issue. The issue was the mountain of resistance that I put between me and having a clean home, essentially. You know? And so think about that. Think about, like, where is your vibration? You know, cleaning up your house. Here's a tweetable. Cleaning up your house is about cleaning up your vibration. It's not really about cleaning up your house. It's about cleaning up your vibration. And cleaning up your life, cleaning up everything, cleaning up the drama, cleaning up the chaos around you. It's all about cleaning up your vibration. And that just gets shown in the physical world, you know, and that's okay. That's a good, you know, it's a good way to say, it's a good way to gauge where you are. You know? So there it is. If you guys have any questions, I know that this could definitely help a lot of you that have the issue with the messy house that I always had, and that I had in the past, long time ago. It's beyond, I'm beyond it now. And that's the story I'm going to continue to tell myself. Even though it's still a fresh new story, you know, I continue to tell myself that this is the new story. That's an old story. So I am recreating the meaning, right? I'm clearing away the old past meaning. It doesn't serve me. So yeah, I hope that it helped you. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below. If this sparked any questions, of course, I'm always doing Freedom Friday Q&As. I always want to continue to do Freedom Friday Q&As. I usually get bombarded with downloads of what I should do for Freedom Friday, and I follow that guidance. But I love it when you guys ask really, really good, thought-provoking questions. So ask your deep questions. If it's a question that you probably think I already answered, I probably have a video on it, so go check that out. But if you've been with me for a while and you know I haven't really directly answered it yet, ask the question, because I want to know. I also want to know if you got any ahas. Let me know down below. And I hope you guys have an amazing, incredible ringing in of the new year of 2018. I feel like we are walking through a portal of newness, and it feels really incredible. I definitely would invite you to join my Keys to the Empire membership. If you know, me talking about that, stepping into this portal of newness, I just feel like we're disrobing the old. That's what it really feels like for me. And so my Keys to the Empire membership, we do a new and full moon ritual every single month. So twice a month, we do full and new moon rituals, and they are really, really incredible. And they help you to, you know, guide you to harness the energy of what's going on in the astrology, and bringing that into your life and being really intentional and living on purpose, you know. There's also lots of amazing other things that I do, like a Mission Love podcast is completely member exclusive. I also do an in-depth tarot and oracle reading every single month. And I provide all of my favorite like crystals and books and oils and all sorts of teas and all sorts of things that can really support you in your journey, in your life. So right now it is only $22 a month. It is about to double in 2018. It will be probably at the end of January or towards mid to end January. It will go to $44 a month. So for the time being, it is $22 a month. If you sign up now, you will stay in that price for now. So definitely hop on that bandwagon. It's just DarianEmpire.com/membership, or you can click the link down below, or I will put something up right here. All right, guys, I love you very much. Enjoy, you know, ground yourself and walk gracefully into 2018. I love you, and I will see you next year. Bye. Mwah. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. You still have time to share this video and use the hashtag DariHolidayGiveaway in order to enter into my giveaway as many times as you want to share any of my videos. You will get an entry every share, okay? So also find me all throughout social media at Darian Empire and Darian Music on Snapchat. And in the meantime, until I see you next week, check out this video from the archive. Bye, guys.